Hello and welcome to this video on the 2020 version of the EventPage. The EventPage has been around since we started the Nowhere portal, and this is actually the first time that we focused on how it presents itself and how to present content to the users. Of course, that means that we have done a lot of changes to it since the other one wasn't that well designed. So let's just jump through it. First part is it looks completely different than it did before, and there's a good reason for that, and here it is. First of all, let's start with the top main image. Top main image will wrap around the text in a specific way, so it will not present the way it shows right now. So for that purpose, I'll just skip over to a presentation of actually this page to see how it actually presents. It adds a layer and presents the image in a, what I would say, cool way. A lot of different than I did before. But of course, that also means that you will have to pick your image wisely, because it can also cut off heads and people's feet and stuff like that. So just make sure you pick your image as best you can. Of course, you can just drag and drop to update that image. Let's see how this falls into place. Yeah, there we go. The presenter has his feet but not his upper body, and a couple of students just disappeared. So it's smart to pick your image a little bit wisely here, but this is also for events, not for other type of publications, so just for events. The entire way that I've built the event page is based that you're promoting something. It's not just information, it's something that you want to give a little bit of background on, and some extra information, links and stuff like that. So because of that, the page has changed drastically. Start with the heading, of course. Same feature here as in the core article. There's no such thing called an alternative heading anymore. If you change something here, it will change in the system name file, and you will not be able to have one heading in the links or in the section or on the front page, and also one inside the article. Next up is ingress, which is where it's always been. Nothing special about it. You cannot edit any text features. It's just basic text. And instead of going down to main field body, I'm going to jump over to the right hand side where the event information is. On the event page, event information is two places. It is at the top and also at the bottom of the page. I'm going to show you how to edit that, but the basic knowledge is you edit in one place and both places change. So where is the event? Usually you can add a location, an address, or other information there. When is the event? Of course, that's the date and time. And the time zone is something that will always show there, but if you have set your time zone once on the front page, you will never have to change it here again. If you haven't set the time zone on the front page, go to the linked video at the bottom of the screen to how to set the time zone on your front page, and you will never have to think about that again. Because if you do not change your time zone, and in this case you are -5 for US and Canada, or if you're in San Francisco you're -9 or 8, or if you're in Asia somewhere you're +10, the event will start or disappear from a web page according to that time zone that it's set. So if you set it too early, it will disappear too early. If you set it too late, it will not disappear at all, and times will just be messed up. So just remember to set your time zone. Next up is what kind of event it is. You can call this whatever you want. You can call it a concert, you can call it a diplomatic meeting, you can call it whatever, yeah. It's just a descriptive text field. You cannot add any features to the text, it's just a basic text. Underneath that, you have the more information field. This is a link field. It can be a link to a media, a page, an email, or an external content file. Usually it's just to get or to give more information about the type of venue or registration or stuff like that. If this is a concert and you want them to register to get tickets or buy tickets or whatever, this is the place to do that. Underneath that, you have the first main body field. Of course, there's a lot of firsts and seconds in the new design. There's also a good reason for that. In order to get an event page to look the way we want it to and present good in both computers, laptops, mobile phones, pads, and stuff like that, we've just divided text fields into different areas. So in this case, this is the first main body field. It's just below the ingress, and below the first main body field we have a middle image location. This is an area where you can drag in whatever image you want. Would prefer it if it were pertained to the event you're having, but you can drag whatever you want in it. What the system then does is that it gets the information from the image. So if I click on edit now, you will see in the image description field this text. You will also see that the photo credits for this is freepik.com. If I remove that image information, it will also disappear from this field. So because of that, there is no area where you can add image descriptions. Of course, image will scale accordingly. So if I'll just go out and publish now, go back to the page where I was, refresh, and scroll down to Norway, you will also see that the text now is missing for some reason. See how that happened. And then we go down onto the second heading. Yeah. Let's drag another image in there and publish. See if it pops back again. Would be nice. There we go. And refresh. There we go. And the information is back. Now, the second heading is, and the second main body field is a field that you can use if you want. I added it because it looks much better. When you scroll down and read about the artist or the venue or the type of party or whatever, you can add a nice image to it, and then you can continue describing the type of venue or event. Often when this type of events are published, you always want to entice a little bit with images from other concerts or how the venue looks or other events that you've had before. And because of that, we have added image carousel at the bottom of the page. This image carousel can hold up to 6 images. It cannot hold any more, and I would recommend having more than 1. So minimum is 1 and maximum is 6. In this case, I have added 5. So it will present like this no matter what type of image you add. It will also scale the image to fit this box. So if it's a horizontal image, it will fit better than a vertical image. When you click on the different images, of course, they will just pop into view. And if you click from one over to the other one, it will scroll back, and also it will scroll forward. It's a really simple feature. And of course, if you don't use it, the entire field will just disappear. And at the bottom of the page is just a simple reminder of the venue and or event information. And in addition, we have added the map feature from Google to the article, and of course more information can be added. So that's basically the entire event page. There's one more feature. Of course, I always want to be able to give the visiting user the ability to read more information. So in this case, you can add an external heading, for example, related articles. And you will be able to add event pages to that section. If there's anything else, like a news, a core article, or a section page or whatever, you will not be able to add it. This area is just for other events. So let's say you have a series of events, maybe a Norwegian artist is coming to more than one location, you can add those related events to that page. So if we now click publish and we refresh, it will add as the cards that I described earlier will show, and you can then drive the user over to another event and gather more visiting users from that. Of course, all of these pages will be presenting good in social media accounts, but if you want to add more social media or metadata for search engines, you click on all properties mode and click on social media and metadata. And if you want to add, for example, a Facebook image in this case, it will maybe be smart to just add the Explorer or the heading image to that Facebook field. SEO is search engine optimization. So if you want to add some specific text for what people search for that particular article, of course, you can add that as well. Social media description and an alternative heading for social media when linking if you want to. Do not recommend using that because it's always smart to have the same heading in the article as what you have in the social media when you link to it. And that's basically it. It's a brand new page designed from a really old page. So there's a lot of new features, and I hope you enjoy the entirety of it. It has taken a long time to produce this. So thank you for the attention. Speak to you soon. Bye.